The rot seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
When looking at today's market of games right now, it's kinda something else. With the arrival of the 9th console generation and a lot of premier titles being released, everybody is attempting to be that killer app on next-gen systems. Over these past few months since I obtained my PlayStation 5, I've been seeing lots of forgettable and throwaway games released recently that are causing people to miss out on quite a few sleeper hits this year. One of these hits, in my opinion, being Kena Bridge of Spirits. After completing this game, I'm extremely surprised that this is the first title to come out of a new studio. Ember Lab has overall done an outstanding job at what they have accomplished here. Kena is a straight up 10 to 12 hour therapeutic session of exploring the land, collecting rots, and fighting evil spirits. It's not a big bloated open world game, but rather a calm and almost Pixar-esque adventure that will take your breath away with its visuals alone.
Take Taro's mask. It is bound to his spirit, and will help you fulfill your promise to the children. Look after them.
I need to put the controller down and just watch a DreamWorks movie for 30 minutes.
In my opinion, it's not very often you see a game come out that really looks and feels like it would have released in a previous era, like the PS2 era, for instance. And after finishing Kena, I get the impression that this was the intended design choice. Hell, I remember watching the initial trailer last year and saying this.
This reminds me of some Legend of Kai stuff from the PS2 era.
I'm glad to know in the long run I was right about that, because this game is something else. To give you the long run and short of it, we follow a young spirit guide named Kena, whose purpose is helping deceased people move on to the next life. Her goal is to reach the legendary Sacred Mountain Shrine, but before she can do that, she needs to defeat a powerful evil spirit causing corruption all across this forest. So it's up to Kena to figure out the secrets of the village and learn what it truly means to be a spirit guide. Throughout the game, you will learn more about the world, helping the remaining villagers, as well as uncovering hints of Kena's backstory, which I respect narratively, as this lets you have a chance to figure it all out as you go along. Each main objective has its own spirit that you'll need to purify, so, in turn, you really get to know the villagers who used to live here before the corruption took hold. You do this by finding memories scattered across the map that give you brief glimpses of what took place, which only encourages you to find the rest and complete the story. It's honestly heartbreaking when you slowly realize you're not only watching their past, you're watching these people die. This is greatly reflected in the game's themes and beats as you further reach the mountain shrine. So, the story is definitely an immersive one if you're looking for something that'll make you feel things. Trust me, the mystery and wonder goes in some serious places when you least expect it.
Hey, what are you doing here in the forest?
I'm searching for the sacred mountain shrine. Can you take me there?
Most of the time when playing Kena, you'll be exploring the vast and corrupted forest, solving many puzzles, and discovering some secrets along the way. This is where the game becomes very soothing and immersive, as just the exploration side alone is worth the price of admission. This game does take its cues from the Zelda series, especially Breath of the Wild, with its vast areas of exploration, collectibles, and tight combat. speaking of the combat, I want to delve into this first, because, as you know, if you've been following this channel for a while now, then you know I'm a smoking sexy stylish mad combo lad.
Damn, this isn't DMC. Let it be different. What? Why? I am letting it be different. I'm sorry. It's just I just want combo. Says that's what I like.
While it has its quirks during gameplay, Kenna's combat does get a little finicky the more you work with it. To quickly summarize Kenna's kit, you have your basic light and heavy attacks that can also be charged, a bow and arrow, a guard stance, and a parry.
Wait, hang on. Excuse me? Oh!
You do get some more dope abilities later on, but around the first few hours, this is what you'll be starting out with. I played the game on its hard mode, and I can say it was a decent enough challenge. However, the thing that will bother most people if you pick this up is that some enemy tells are kind of funky, so sometimes landing a parry can be quite troublesome at times, even if you really know the timing.
Okay, you cannot parry while attacking. That's rough.
I can't even count the amount of times I've been robbed of a good counter. But when it works, you can really turn the tide of a fight.
Oh! Okay, when you really nail the parry timing, you pretty much got it by the ass.
During combos or successfully countering enemies helps build Kenna's courage gauge, which in turn lets you use the crazy rot abilities. Which reminds me. The one key mechanic of Kenna is the rot, or as I like to call them, the boys. You'll find the boys everywhere as they help you during your journey. You really gotta look around to find them all, as they are hidden in some pretty crazy places. Like here, where I needed to solve this little puzzle near a pond just for one whole boy. But hey, this boy did bring a new friend along for the journey. When you find enough of them around the world, you'll be able to further upgrade your abilities, which allows you access to pretty powerful super attacks. The boys come with all kinds of neat utilities. They can stun enemies for a brief period, bind to your weapons via supers, as well as activate. All around, these boys are incredibly useful in combat. It's especially satisfying to land some of the big hitters in this game. Basically, when you play Kenna, you don't fuck with the boys.
I'm sorry, this just... the way they're looking at her doing this. Just the way they're like...
Bro, what is she doing? Why is she like going through all that effort just to...
As said before in previous videos and things, I've become quite the savant when it comes to video game music, so I have a very keen ear for hearing any sick bops in a soundtrack, and Kenna here is no different. Mainly comprised of traditional gamelan music, Kenna's soundtrack has some very good atmospheric vocal tracks that sound very near-ish to me, as well as some pretty bopping battle tracks to go along with the combat sections. Even though I have been playing bits of the soundtrack throughout the video, here are some highlights from the album that really stuck out to me. surprising to think when doing the research for this video, the group who performed this amazing music almost didn't want to be a part of this game. It's crazy to think about because I think the Gamelan themes fit perfectly with the story and the world that Kenna is trying to present. It definitely works its magic in the most amazing moments. While this game has a lot of good things going for it, it isn't without its slight flaws.
Oh shit!
I already talked about some of the tweaky combat, but other than that, here is just a few things to improve on if Ember Lab ever comes around for a sequel.
Which please actually do it.
Collectibles. There's a lot to find in the world of Kenna. Spirit mail, the boys, hats, all that is just a small taste of what you'll be collecting if you're truly going for 100%. But that's not what's annoying here. What's annoying is that there is no identification of anything that you've collected on the map, making it very hard to keep track of what you have and haven't collected.
Which actually, at the time of writing this, they patched that in. So thanks for that.
Crystals. Besides the regular currency for buying upgrades, you also find an alternate crystal currency that is mainly used for customizing the boys. While it's nice to tailor your boys how you like, it feels like there is meant to be more behind the crystals, so it mostly comes off as a weak addition. But hey, maybe even customizing Kenna would be cool in a future sequel, right? Enemy tells. The one big problem of Kenna's combat is its enemy tells. This also comes in the form of when you use the boy's stun ability. After using this, the enemy will be locked in place for a while before doing mindless swipes and then breaking out of the stun. This has also gotten me killed quite a few times, as this just feels unnatural since you are technically stunning them. I think when getting around to a sequel, take notes from games like Metal Gear Rising and Devil May Cry 5. Really make your tells noticeable at any angle and pretty smooth. This helps the player react better and can help any other combat-based mechanics in your game, which is why stuff like Royal Guard and even the regular parry mechanic in Metal Gear Rising work so well.
Game! Come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness! Okay, that was the coolest thing I've done in the game.
In retrospect, I really enjoyed my time with Kenna Bridge of Spirits. In a huge market dominated by passable multiplayer games and oversaturated genres, Kenna fit the bill just right, showing how strong this single-player genre of games can still go on today. I'd argue the visuals alone are one of its biggest draws for buying it. I even imagine someone could easily use this game as background noise at a spa or something. Like, tell me I'm not crazy that is possible. This is definitely a personal contender for me for Game of the Year. But regardless of its issues, Kenna shouldn't go unnoticed under your radar. If you're looking for a decent adventure with some good design and the boys, then this might just be the game for you. Overall, I rate Kenna a solid 8 out of 10.
What are you hiding?
Why are you here?
You pretend to care for these spirits, but really,
You only serve yourself.
Hello dudes, Sam here. Thank you for watching my Kenna Bridge of Spirits review. I'm sorry I couldn't finish the game on stream like I originally planned to, but I hope this review has provided some resolution of how I feel about the game. As always, subscribe for more Hype Labs, hit us up on the Discord below, send us friendly messages, you know the deal. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some Oreos now, so bye!